welcome to another workout. Today you are going to need your resistance bands again. So if you have a long thin one and a looped one, again, that will be useful. We get back into the position sitting in the chair, so we're not sort of slouched in it, we're upright, we're using our tummy and our feet are flat on the floor. And we will start with a little warm up. So if we just start from the head and then work our way down a little bit. So if you want to look in one direction, shoulders down, and then come back to the centre, and then look to the other direction, sitting up nice and straight, and then back to the centre, and then we'll go one way, and then back to the centre, and then look back the other way. And then we're going to take our shoulders and we're going to do some like shoulder shrugs. So bring your shoulders up towards your ears and then back down. And again, up the ears and back down. And we'll do it a few more times. So up the ears and back down. And back down, and then twice more, so bring them up, and then back down, and final time, up, and then back down. And then we're going to do some shoulder circles, so bringing your shoulders up to your ears, and then really pushing your shoulder blade back, pulling them together, so it's a nice, slow, circular movement, and then we'll come the other direction. So we're going forwards this time, and then we're going to do some arm circles, so nice big stretch with that nice click. So really good big movement. One more in this direction, that's good, and then we're going to go in the other direction, so we're going forwards. And then two more, and then last one. Oh, that was a bit of a shoulder click. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to march the toes a little bit. So bringing your knees up, sitting up straight as you do it. Yeah. And then we're going to bring the arms in with a bit of a different movement. So we're going to go for the star jump approach, so bringing your arms up and then your leg kind of pointing that diagonally out as you're doing it. So it's like that star jump movement, so alternating the legs each time, not doing them both together. I think that could be a little bit messy. And then we will do a little bit of a cardio punch. And then we'll get into the strength exercises, okay? So we're going to do a little bit more of this, just working those shoulders, getting that heart rate up a little bit. Then we're going to go into that kind of boxing cardio, and then into those other exercises. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to go punch, punch, punch. And if, like me, you can probably feel that already, that your heart rate is up. So as always, we're up nice, sitting up nice and straight. I'm not leaning against the back of my chair, and I'm taking that arm out, and I can feel now my arms are getting pretty tired. So I've got 10 more seconds. And then we will have a little breather, and I go, okay, so 3, 2, 1, excellent. So just sort of shake your shoulders off a little bit, and then we'll go again in about 20 seconds or so. And to begin with, what we're going to do is, because we've just been working the upper body, we're actually going to start with the legs. So to begin with, what I want you to do is grab your long resistance band, and if you've got trainers or bare feet, I think that will be easier than if you've just got socks on, because hopefully you'll be able to like grip that band. There'll be a bit of friction, it won't slip. So I'm going to move my chair backwards for this one, so then hopefully you can see me. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to loop the band around my foot, okay, and I'm holding the band, and then with my feet flat just in front of that chair, okay, I am then, all my body is going to stay still, apart from, I'm then going to lift that leg and point the toe forward, okay, and then so I'm using my leg muscles to do that. So then bring it back, and then again take that leg out and point that toe, and then bring it back, and then that's good. So you've got the tension on the band. If it feels really easy, hold the band a bit lower down, so then you've got a bit more tension on that band. Okay? And then we're just going to move, so it wants to slip a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to have to move mine a tiny bit. There we go. So then this is 5, pointing that toe, and then back, and then everything is staying nice and still, my whole body, apart from that leg is doing the work. Okay, so it's really good. And then we're going to do 3 more. 1, and then 2, take it out, point that toe, and then 1 more, 3. That's really good. Okay, and then we'll swap legs. So other foot. So again, we've just basically got that band under my shoe, okay? And then feet are nice and flat on the floor, and then we're this time going to concentrate on the other leg, and we're just going to take the leg and point that toe in front of us, okay? So you need to be, for this one, you do need to be sort of on the end of your chair, so then you're getting that leg doing the work, okay? So still, you're holding that band, so you've got that tension there, and then you're working your leg muscles to do this leg extension. It's really good. Okay. But still working it. And then we're going to do 5 more. So number 5, and back, and then again, point that leg, 4, and then 3, pointing that leg, bringing it back, 2, and bringing it back, and then last one. So point that leg, and then bring it back. Excellent. So the next exercise we're going to do is using our hips, hip abduction. We're going to use the smaller resistance band, and I'm going to bring my chair forward again, but we're going to put it around our, sort of above our knees. That's the one. So it is just above my knees, and I'm going to come forward. And then what we're going to do is sitting up nice and straight again, engaging that core, yep, arms by your side, and then you're going to basically push that band apart, and then back to the centre, okay? So then push that band apart, so it's really, you're really pushing against it. You'll feel it in your hips, okay? So number 3, really good. And you start with your feet are nice and flat on the floor as you do it, and then you'll have to roll onto the edge of your foot a little bit as you push that pressure on the band. Really good. That's it. And then again, push against the band, and then again control it. Really, really good. And then we're going to do 3 more. So this is number 8. Push against that band, and then control it as you bring it back to the starting point. 2 more. So push against that band, and then bring it back. And then last one. Push against that band, feel it in the hips, and then bring it back. Excellent. Okay, so we have done a bit of lower body, so then we are going to do some upper body. So the first thing we are going to do is actually we're going to work the back. So we're going to start with the band up, and then we're going to bring it down, okay? So I'm going to take this band, I think. So again, the long one. And mine is looped, but you obviously have just got the long, straight one. So we're going to start holding the band above our head, and then what we want to do is we want to pull it down and bring our arms out to the side as well, okay? So we're really pulling it down, and then back up. And again, pull that band down, that's good, round about to your tummy button, and then up it goes again. That's good, and we're sitting up straight as always. Okay, excellent, and again, starting position, pull it down, and then back up, and then down, and back up, and then bring it down, and bring it back up, down, and up, and again. And then 2 more, so pulling that band down, and then the last one, so again, pull it down, take it out to the side, and then back up. So you should be able to feel that one in your back as you do it. So why don't we work the chest in the next one? So again, long band, what we're going to do is pretty much take it behind you, kind of like under your arms, right? And then you might want to sort of scrunch up the ends, grab the ends, and then we're going to push both arms out at the same time, okay? And then back. And then you might, again, depending on where that resistance is and how it feels, I need to grab it a bit lower down to add a bit more resistance, okay? And then bring it back. So then you're kind of pulling it against your back and taking it out. So we're working our chest as we do this one. So then out those arms come. Really good. Excellent. And then again, taking it out and back. And then push. And back. And we're going to do 3 more. So 1. And always we're sitting up nice and straight. This is number 2. And then bring it back. And then the last one. Out it goes, and then bring it back. Good, well done. So, the next one we're going to do, we're going to work our chest again. Feet still nice and flat on the floor. I'm sitting up straight. And then, what we're going to do, still get a little bit of rest, and then, so I'll demonstrate it. Arms out in front, and then we're going to pull that band sideways, okay? And really squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then back to the front. I'm going to swap bands slightly. And then we'll go. Okay, so let's go in 3, 2, 1. So our band out in front, and then we're pulling that band to the side, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then arms back out to the front. Great. Okay, really good. And then again, take the band out to the side, squeeze your shoulder blades, sitting up nice and straight. Excellent. Really good. And then again, 6, taking it out, squeezing the shoulder blades. 7, great stuff. And then 8, and you'll probably feel it now in your shoulders. And then 2 more, so number 9, that's good. And then we're going to do 1 more, number 10. Really good. Okay. Last exercise that we're going to do before we do some stretches to finish off, we're going to take the small loop resistance band again, and we are going to take it in your right hand to left shoulder, and then you're going to grab it at the bottom, and you're going to keep your left elbow in, and then we're going to pull down on that band, and you'll feel it in the back of your arm, okay? So real with control as you do it, and that's where you feel it. And then control it back, and then again, bring it down, and then back up. Brilliant. Down, squeeze, and then up. Keep that elbow in. Hopefully your feet are nice and flat on the floor. Sitting upright. Yes. Okay. So again, take that band, take it down, squeeze it at the bottom, and then control it back up. we're going to do 3 more. So that's 1, and then we'll swap sides. Number 2, and then last one on this side. Take that band down, squeeze your arm at the bottom, and then up it goes. Perfect. So swap sides. So we're going to take the band in our left hand, palm out flat, left hand to right shoulder. Grab the band with your right hand at the bottom, right elbow in, and then push against the band there so then we don't move it, and we keep that arm nice and straight, and then take that band down. Okay, and then same on this side. So every time we're really focusing on that arm doing the movement. So you'll be able to feel it in the top of your arm, and it's really nice and slow, nice and controlled, and then we're getting those muscles doing the work. You are doing fantastically, by the way, really, really good. So, and again, and it's that squeeze at the bottom where you can really feel it in that upper arm. So we're going to do 4 more, and then we'll do some stretches to finish off. Okay, 2 more. So 1, and back up, and then the last one. Really squeeze that arm, and then bring it back up. Superb. Shake off the shoulders a little bit because they've done a fair bit of work today. And then we will just take the arm and we're going to stretch off that tricep, so the muscles that we've just been working. So take it behind you and then pull a little bit on your elbow. It shouldn't feel uncomfortable, it should feel like you're stretching it, but it's not painful. And just hold it there so you feel it down that part of your arm. Really good. And we'll just hold it a little bit longer, and then we will swap sides, swap arms. Okay, so we'll swap arms, so left elbow, grab that and have that nice stretch in that arm. That should feel really pretty good because we worked it just then with the tricep extensions. Okay, and then we're going to stretch off that shoulder a bit. So take one arm across your body and just like hug it in. You'll feel that stretch across your shoulder, like that real upper part of your arm. And again, just hold it a moment, and then we will swap sides. So then we're going to take the other arm and then hug it in, and it's exactly the same on that side. So that nice stretch in that shoulder area, and that feels good. Okay, and then we're going to take our arms behind us, grasp the arms together, and just basically stick your chest out, pulling those shoulder blades together, and you'll feel a nice stretch. I have to move off the chair or else I'll fall off it. That's good. And then to finish off, feels really good. And then we can just do the big hug stretch. So then we're almost stretching off our back a little bit as we do it. And then we're going to do one final thing to stretch off. Sitting up straight, okay, and I want you to take your left hand to the back of your chair and your right hand to your knee, and then just look over your right shoulder. And there'll be a nice little stretch across the body. And then we will swap sides. So this time, right hand to your left knee, left hand towards the back of that chair, and then we're going to just look over our left shoulder. And that is it. Once again, top work. See you next time.